Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading, in particular, mystery reading number 792. Before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a recurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. My name is Elizabeth, by the way, and my current subscriber goal is 500 subscribers so I can have access to offering channel memberships, and I'm just focused on the milestone of 200 subscribers for now to reach that 500 subscriber goal. So if you decide to help me out with that, thank you very much. I feel like there's not a lot of interference in the energy that I'm channeling for these 4 readings that I'm recording today. So it seems like the universe is mostly wanting me to pay attention to the cards and my own intuition and what I actually feel. I'm sure there'll be some signs to help with confirmation, but there's just something about this energy that feels clear. But starting with interpreting the number 792. The number 7 is about wisdom and learning and expanding your consciousness. It can be about growth. For somebody here, forgiveness here might be giving you a deeper understanding of yourself or another person or a situation from a spiritual or cosmic perspective, I want to say. The number 8 could be significant as well, which is a sign to let go. But moving on to the number 9, actually that makes a lot of sense. That's confirmation there for someone to choose forgiveness. But just because you forgive, that doesn't mean you forget. There's a difference between holding a grudge and remembering patterns, for anyone who needed to hear that. The number 9 is about purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. You finding forgiveness and letting go and finding deeper meaning, deeper understanding. It's going to help others let go and find forgiveness and meaning and deeper understanding as well. The more that you allow yourself to relax and to not give in to chaos, the more that you will help others do the same. But that also doesn't mean if you're feeling chaotic, I'm laughing because from an ADHD perspective that's kind of normal. But if you're feeling chaotic though, that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to feel that way. It's about not letting the chaos take hold and run away with you. Maybe there's some fire here within that you need to learn how to tame. Or there's a situation outside of you that you have the ability to... You have more control than you might think. The number 2, I just saw the number 2 because I was pulling cards for myself before recording this. And it's reminding me of the Judgment card and the 2 of Pentacles card. 2 of Pentacles is about balance. Prioritizing the important things, what means the most to you, the responsibilities, the things that need to get done. Maybe it's time to reassess your commitments, or this is a sign to trust what you're already committed to, the things that you have already prioritized. It really just depends on where you are. But with the Judgment card, it's making me think judgment call. Whatever you choose to focus on or prioritize, will be a reflection of how clearly you are seeing things, and that will be reflected in your reality. Because when we're not seeing things clearly, it creates chaos and conflict within, and manifests as chaos and conflict in our reality. And I just got a vision of the Magician card. You're being reminded that how manifestation works is it's a reflection of what's going on the inside. What, you know, the thoughts that you have, the feelings, the beliefs, the energy that goes on within. The number 2 can also be confirmation for somebody to let go, to forgive, so you can focus on what means more to you, rather than resentment or the past or whatever you are struggling to accept. I don't know if I already said it, but it could also be a sign about balance, and I'm being reminded of the Temperance card. So this isn't just balance in a relationship or at work or a specific situation. This is about balance in your life overall, how things flow overall. That's interesting, because in the beginning I was saying that, like, it feels like there's no interference here. So I think it's time for you to take a look at your reality, all of the situations in your life, and ask yourself, where is the interference, the conflict, the chaos, and what can you do to resolve it, I want to say. Adding up these numbers, 7 plus 9 is 16, and 16 plus 2 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. So that energy, or that idea of purpose and helping the world release what no longer works, is really, really being confirmed here. There is purpose in forgiveness and acceptance. And that purpose is, it's going to help you see things more clearly. Yeah, I'm being reminded of the Judgment card again. You need to allow yourself to let go, to move forward, to find peace, so you can lead a life of clarity rather than confusion. Because leading a life of clarity is what's going to give you balance, and confusion is going to give you imbalance. This is about allowing yourself to see things clearly. And I just now saw the Hermit card that also has the number 9 on it. It's okay to give yourself the space and the time that you need to reflect deeply on something. It's okay if it takes time to forgive or to let go. All that matters is that is your priority. That is what you're focused on, and that's your goal, what you plan to do to find forgiveness. I think your intention moving forward really, really matters here. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out a card from the Secrets of Tarot by Hinkler Books. Oh. And a bunch of cards just fell on the floor. I'm not going to take any of these because there's too many to choose from. Maybe someone else here, you do have a lot of choices. I just saw the 7 of Cups. Is it potential? Or is there danger? There's like a choice here. Like, you have to be able to discern what's real and what isn't, where there's real potential and where there's just snakes and traps and delays, that kind of thing. We have the Justice card, and when I was flipping it over, I wanted to say Judgment again because of the letter J. Maybe the letter J is significant for somebody, but this says truth, clarity, cause and effect. It also says in reverse, unaccountability, dishonesty, ignored. This was upright though, which I think is interesting because it has the number 11 on it, and 1 plus 1 is 2. Someone here is really, really being called to bring something into balance through forgiveness. It's like it's something on the inside, a feeling. You could be feeling some extreme things, having some extreme thoughts, maybe feeling tempted to give in to extreme beliefs that don't serve you. I think it's interesting that it says truth and clarity up here, because this is confirmation here to allow yourself to lead with clarity and peace and acceptance and forgiveness. I just now saw the moon card because I pulled that in the last reading, and I was like thinking about like what makes us see things like not clearly is too much darkness, too much negativity, pessimism. Yeah, I'm feeling the sun here, the sun card in tarot. I just looked down at the timer and I saw the number 444. That's confirmation there for you to focus on your emotional well-being, your emotional stability before it starts to affect your actual stability. You're going to have to let go and move on and forgive at some point. It's going to have to happen eventually, or it's just going to harm you, and it's going to sabotage you. So you might as well go ahead and start trying to do that now. Even if there's a little bit of resistance, there's a lot of resistance. This isn't really about time. It's just about intention. This cause and effect is a reminder of the consequences that affect our reality as a result of ignoring the conflict within, the discomfort, the negativity. There's definitely something within you where it's time to face it, time to embrace something that makes you uncomfortable, but in the long run will make you more comfortable than if you don't, address the discomfort right now. I did see the number 543. That's a sign there to trust that everything happens for a reason. I think that's a really, really good way to end this reading. Trust that you're being called to let go, to move forward, to learn more for a reason. This justice card is also a reminder here to bring justice to yourself because you deserve it.